Hi, I'm Steve Andrews from UltiworldDiscGolf.com and from Skyberry Discs. And today we're going to talk about a situation that comes up a lot. So here we are, we've got about 150 feet to the basket, and so we've got these narrow trees, and now it looks like a perfect time for a standstill approach shot or standstill shot. Now, that should be easy, right? Because standstills are easier than regular shots. You don't have to move your feet, you don't have to do the timing, but they're not for many players, and they weren't for me either, because when we make our full throw with a full run-up, there's a lot of things that we can do to compensate. If your disc gets in the wrong spot, our bodies are really smart about getting the disc where we want it to be, even if we start off in some funky positions. But when you're throwing a standstill shot, you don't have that option to have your mechanics catch up, and you don't have momentum. You've got to basically just generate it from your throw. And for a lot of players, maybe because we don't practice it as much, it can be a little daunting and people don't like to throw standstills. I've come to really love standstills, and so I've had a little bit of a hack to figure out how to do it. When I was first thinking about throwing standstills, what I would inevitably do is to think I need to throw my regular shot slower, or I would just make my swing shorter and throw with my regular tempo. But I got horrible results, right? I would hold on to it too long, I'm not generating enough pace to get the disc to fly out at the right spot, or I'm trying to guide it, and I could throw it just about anywhere. But then I started seeing the way that the pros throw some of their standstills, and what they do is, in some of their full swings as well, like so for Drew Gibson or for Paige Pierce, you'll notice that a lot of times they're on this like Anheuser angle here, and then they roll it down in their shot. Now, I've always found that hard to time in the full swing, though it can give you a lot more power. But I've noticed that a lot of players also do this in their standstills, that they will start with an angle like this, right? So a little bit on an Anheuser angle, and then to throw, they just roll it down. And this motion here, from a standstill, is really easy to replicate. You don't have to work your timing or change your timing. You don't have to make your full swing. You just add a little hinge here, from here, and then throw straight down the line. And it's been a way for me to get really easy results that'll fly very, very straight. Now, because you're not generating a lot of pace, and because you're getting that angle down, you're gonna have them hyzer a little bit. So for a shot like this, I'm gonna throw like a maiden, right? A fairly stable to understable putter, but when I throw it from a standstill, because it's not coming out with a lot of pace and it has a little bit of that nose down, it's going to follow more of a hyzer path. I'll show you. Right, so it's a nice easy flight. It comes out nice and straight with just a little bit of hyzer and then drops right down to the target. So give it a try if you're having trouble with your standstills. So now we have a little bit further of a shot. It's almost 200 feet, maybe a little bit more. And so again, you could probably still throw maiden, probably still throw a putter there. But if you have any doubt about whether you're gonna make this gap here, then go up, throw a soul, throw a fuse, throw anything understable. Again, you're gonna have a little bit added stability from throwing it like from here and just rolling that nose down. So from here, you can throw it right down there. The key is to make sure not to change your technique. Don't try to throw it hard. If you feel like you've got to throw it hard to get it there, just change discs. Almost any kind of disc you want to throw can work, particularly understable things that'll work. And once we get out past here, you might have to change your technique a little bit. But at this point, we're still only talking about 200 feet. You can throw it that nice, smooth approach that you had from 150 feet and definitely make the gap and get it all the way down to the basket. So, like that.